Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. Using my big old head to block the sunset. We do have a really nice sunset this evening. Anyway, uh, supply chain issues seem to be easing up a little bit. I did a video quite some time ago on the supply chain issues. One of the issues we were having is we ordered a new, I'm going to call it pickup truck, 14 months ago now, and we just finally received it yesterday. Check it out. Here we go, folks. 2024 Maverick, Ford Maverick EcoBoost Lariat Edition. There's a lot of hype about the hybrids, the Maverick hybrids. Mr. and Mrs. Failure, we decided EcoBoost was probably a better fit for us, honestly. If I did a lot of city driving, a lot of traffic driving, I would absolutely get me one of those hybrids. Where we live, it's all highway, 60, 70 miles an hour, almost everywhere we go. Obviously, when we go to town to shop, there's a little bit of traffic in town, but that's not like you folks commuting on the freeways. That's a different situation. So we went with the EcoBoost. Another concern I had is we tend to keep our vehicles 10 years or longer. Somewhere between 10 and 11 years, I think, is our average. So I was a little concerned if we kept this Maverick that long, how long the life of the hybrid battery would be. Kind of think, I don't know, I must have read this somewhere, maybe I made it up, who knows. Kind of think average life of a hybrid battery is around 8 or 9 years. Well, so that seemed like a difficult decision to have to replace an expensive battery down the road. A battery that could potentially be worth almost as much as the vehicle. Maybe I'm wrong. Drop a comment, tell me if I am, but we decided to go with the EcoBoost anyway. So we're burning some dinosaurs, doing the wrong thing. So I got this truck yesterday, driven it about 100 miles, I guess 90 miles. I think it had 11 on the odometer when we picked it up. It's right up around 95, 98, something like that now, I think. So close to 100 miles. It just seems really comfortable, really easy to maneuver around in parking lots and stuff compared to the old Super Duty here. It rides a lot better than that Super Duty. Failure noticed online, a lot of people complaining about the road noise in the Maverick. I don't notice it, but I think it depends on what you're used to driving. I'm used to driving the Super Duty. She's got some road noise, not gonna lie. She's stiff sprung, don't ride the best. This little fella, it don't make any more noise than that Super Duty, probably less. And it sure rides a lot nicer, and it sure parks a lot nicer. A little easier to get around town. So this is a 2024. This is first build week for 24s. Pretty low VIN number. Just got it yesterday, like I said, 4 or 5 times already. So let me do a quick walk around here. And also, just to kind of compare it to the Super Duty, you can see Super Duty is a lot longer. And if you get back here, you're going to notice a little Maverick, a lot shorter, a lot narrower. Looks pretty tiny compared to that Super Duty. And I'm keeping the Super Duty, fellas. Like, I love that thing. If there's anything wrong with the Super Duty, it's probably Failure's fault. He's just reached a stage in life where I'm not working that truck hard enough, if I'm being honest. I need it when I need it. There's no question about that. go to move a piece of farm equipment or tow a big trailer up in the mountains or something. The guy needs it when he needs it. But for the most part, just don't work it hard enough. I make a lot of trips to the hardware store, to the post office. You know, it's 3-4 miles at a shot, and it just don't get the Super Duty hot enough to really clean the emission system out. So the Super Duty, just about every spring, takes its spring break at the local Ford garage, getting the emissions mucked out. So that was one of the first thoughts Failure had when he decided to order the Maverick. You know, guy needs the big truck, but pretty jammed up when that truck's in the shop for a week. Not a lot gets done. So anyway, now I got me a backup rig, and Mrs. Failure's got a rig she can take to the nursery and get some plants or whatever. So I think it's going to be a very useful deal for us overall. Just open up the inside. So the Lariat comes with these faux brown leather seats. Has all these little bronze accents on the armrest and on the dash. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care that much. It is what it is. Would I have made it that color? Pretty questionable, but I don't hate it. So she's very comfortable to drive, and this being a Lariat, I'm not gonna lie, there's some features here that I may never figure out. The adaptive cruise control, I'm used to that already. Already had one of those. But this lane centering deal, I played with it a couple times. It's kind of a trip. That's going to take some getting used to. But seats are comfortable. Like I said before, the ride is, I think, in my opinion, pretty quiet. If I was coming from something bougie, a BMW or Mercedes or something, I might think this is loud. But I think if you're coming from a truck, this is going to be just fine. So anyway, got a lot of kind of neat little storage spaces here. That's like a bottle holder in the door pocket. Up here you got another one. That big tab sticking out there. You can slide a water bottle in behind that. You know, like a Yeti or Hydro maybe or something like that. Anyway, kind of like the little guy. They don't quite have the horsepower that Failure's used to with the Super Duty, obviously. But you know, it's not horrible. Honestly, had a couple 7.3 diesels for quite a while. Honestly, this thing probably keep up with them just fine if I'm being honest. So, supply chain issue, one of them anyway, kind of self-resolved itself. The Maverick showed up yesterday. Pretty happy with it so far. First 100 miles, pretty solid. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on Failure Retirement. Thanks for watching.